weight balance and everything. Everyone's ready to
We're
ready to go.
Okay. Whatever you're able to tell us, Brian.
All right. So shortly after noon today, a man entered a home in Vancouver Strathcona neighborhood. He was armed with a weapon. He entered the home, confronted a woman inside the house. He attacked her, tied her up, sexually assaulted her. A witness walking by heard the screams, entered the home, confronted this man, and allowed the victim to escape. A struggle ensued between our suspect and this Good Samaritan who came to the help of this woman. He managed to hold him for police as others came to assist. He had some nearby officers that also heard the commotion and were close by. They took him into custody quite quickly. We have 25 years old, 25-year-old man who is in custody. The woman was taken to hospital with significant injuries. I don't have a lot of details on her. Unfortunately, I don't have her age at this point. He remains in custody. Our investigators will be speaking with him. He does have a criminal record, but he's not someone that I would consider to be known to the Vancouver police. So he may be new to the area. That's something that we'll have to determine as we progress in the investigation.
Are you able to tell us if there's any prior relationship between
This is a
the two?
stranger attack.
Is this target?
No, it appears random. It is a stranger attack. There's nothing to suggest this is targeted.
Did he knock on the door before?
Those are details I just don't have right now. Early indications are that he just walked into the home.
But roughly what time did this happen?
It was about 12:15, 12:20.
There's all over there something.
So her injuries, I won't go into detail about what her injuries are, other than to say that they're significant injuries. They're not life-threatening, but significant injuries.
Did he walk in there? Did he break down the door? Or did he just walk in?
No, apparently he walked into the home. Whether the door was open or unlocked, again, at this point, it's just too early for us to.
How about the man who held the victim? Is he okay?
He did sustain some injuries as well, but I don't think that they're significant.
How old is he?
I don't think so.
Can you tell me?
From the neighborhood.
Again, I don't know.
Can you tell me again about just how he came to intervene? He was walking by and he heard.
Yeah, I don't know if he was exactly what he was doing before he heard this woman screaming, but he heard the screams, entered the home, and saw what was happening, confronted the suspect, and as I said, a struggle ensued at that point. That eventually came outside the home, and others jumped in, and the police were nearby, heard the commotion, and took her to custody.
And you said the victim was able to escape. Did she leave the house?
That's right. She left the house and was assisted by some others on the street, some neighbors.
How many?
I don't know.
This is a large area you've got taped off. Is that because can you indicate to us where things ended up, or?
Yeah, I can tell you it came out. It spilled out onto the street at one point. Obviously, we'll make sure that we want to gather all the evidence, so we'll start cordoning off a large area, and then as our investigators have the ability to, we can bring that area smaller and start allowing traffic in that through. But at this point, it's out of an abundance of caution that we're going to take off a large area.
What kind of charges is this guy facing?
Too early to say, but obviously you're looking at potential charges of break and enter, sexual assault with a weapon, and aggravated sexual assault, that sort of thing. Potentially with the injuries and the actions of this individual, we may be looking at an attempted murder type charge, but again, too early to say.
And again, he is a criminal record, but he's not known specifically to Vancouver police?
Yeah, it looks like I took a quick look at his criminal history. It looks like it's all from back east. Not a whole lot here.
Violent offenses in that history.
I don't have the details of it.
I don't mean to say to the people of Vancouver it's been one of those days.
Yeah, we had a fairly serious sexual assault on the west side of the city earlier today. Obviously, it's too early to say whether these two incidents are connected. Violent sexual assaults like this are rare, so we will be taking a look at both of them. But we still want witnesses to come forward, even though we have someone in custody in this situation. we want witnesses to still come forward in the sexual assault that occurred at the start of the 16th.
Did you get Samaritan from the area?
I don't know where he's from, sorry.
There's no indication whether the assailant or the victim knew each other.
At this point, there's no indication at all. It appears to be a completely
Like a
random stranger attack.
Is there anything women in Vancouver should
You know, we always ask people to be vigilant and be aware of their surroundings, but you can't prevent an attack like this. You're in your own home, minding your own business, not doing anything wrong, and someone, a stranger, enters your home. You can't do anything as a victim to prevent that. Thankfully, there was people nearby that heard her screams. She did the right thing. She fought and screamed, drew the attention of somebody else. And while we don't normally advocate people getting directly involved, obviously we're very grateful for this man's victim.
He's a bit of a hero, isn't he?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So the door was locked.
We don't know if it was open or unlocked at this point. Those are things we'll have to clarify. It's still very early.
What was the address? 315?
We wouldn't provide the exact address, obviously, but
Do you know the duration of the assault? How long he was in the house with her?
at this point I don't know that.
Are you expecting any more updates on this?
You know, I'm going to put out a written release when I get back to the office.
Yeah.
We won't have any additional details at this point.
Okay.
Tomorrow I may have some additional information with charges are laid. I'll have
Yeah.
some more information on the weekend.
Okay.
But at this point I'm not expecting anything today.
Okay. And like you said, I know you don't have any details on the victim, either age or anything like that at this point.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to put that in the written release I'll put out shortly. I just don't. The officers here that I spoke to don't have that
Right.
information. She is in hospital. She's being dealt with by investigators and officers there. So I'm not going to interrupt them. I'll let them do their work, and we'll get that information to you soon. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.